Good day, everyone. Welcome to the first session, Introduction to E-Marketing and E-Commerce. Today, we're going to learn the definition of online or internet marketing and e-commerce. We're going to discuss the activities in e-commerce and differentiate traditional and digital marketing. To start with, e-marketing or electronic marketing refers to the marketing conducted over the internet. E-marketing is the process of marketing a brand of a company, product, or service using the internet through computers or mobile devices. By such definition, e-marketing encompasses all activities a business conducts via World Wide Web with the aim of attracting new business, retaining current businesses, and developing its brand identity. On the other hand, e-commerce or electronic commerce involves the transactions of goods and services and the transfers of funds and the exchange of data using the internet or the World Wide Web. E-commerce, known as electronic commerce or internet commerce, again refers to the buying and selling of goods and services that involves money or online money. E-commerce is often used as a sale of physical products online, but it can also be described as any commercial transaction that is facilitated through the internet. The history of e-commerce begins with the first ever online sale that is on August 11, 1994 by a man who sold a CD by the brand Sting to his friends through his website, the Net Market. It is an American retail platform. This is the first example of consumer purchasing of products from a business to a World Wide Web or e-commerce. Since then, e-commerce has evolved to make products easier to discover and purchase through online retailers and marketplaces. Independent freelancers, small businesses, and large corporations have all benefited from e-commerce, which enables them to sell their goods and services at a scale that was not possible with the traditional offline retail. Now, what are the benefits of e-commerce? There is a reason why e-commerce has demonstrated such explosive growth in the past decades. Indeed, with the internet becoming an essential requirement, especially now at the time of pandemic and everyday life, businesses are learning to take advantage of the numerous benefits of e-commerce, the most notable of which includes the global market. A physical store will always be limited by a geographical area it can serve. An online store or any other type of e-commerce business for that matter, it has the whole world and it's going from a local customer base to a global market at no additional cost. That is one of the really benefits and advantage of e-commerce. In 2018 alone, 11.9% of global retail sales came from online purchases, and this is only set to increase year-on-year basis. E-commerce offers around-the-clock availability. Another great benefit of running an online business is that it is always open. For a merchant, it is dramatic increase in sales opportunities. For a customer, it is convenient and immediately available option. Unrestricted by the working hours, e-commerce businesses can serve customers 24/7, 365 times a year. Considerably, e-commerce offers reduced cost. E-commerce businesses benefit from significant lower running costs as there is no need to hire sales staff or maintain physical storefront. The major e-commerce costs go to warehousing and product storage, and those running a dropshipping businesses enjoy even lower upfront investment requirements. As merchants are able to save on operational costs, they can offer better deals and discounts to their customers. Inventory management in e-commerce is also an advantage. E-commerce business can automate their inventory management systems by using electronic tools to accelerate ordering, delivery, and payment procedures. It's saving businesses billions in operational and inventory costs. Considerably, The targeted marketing with access to such a wealth of customers' data and an opportunity to keep an eye on customers' buying habits as well as emerging industry trends. E-commerce businesses can stay agile and shape their marketing efforts to provide a better tailored experience and find more new customers. Just consider for a moment that we have a chance to address thousands of our customers by their first name. That is something already available, such as in Facebook and any other social media platforms. One of the most and cannot be denied advantage of e-commerce is that there is a flexible working environment. Often, running an e-commerce business means that we don't need to sit in front of office or a physical store from a certain period of time. We will not suffer to commute a day-to-day basis. A laptop and a good internet connection is all it takes to manage our businesses from anywhere connecting to the world. Now, let's proceed in understanding the different internet marketing activities. The first is we need to define the marketing goal. Before we can choose the right business, proper market targeting strategies need to be implemented. Do we need to build a brand awareness for our business? Be seen as an expert in our field. Are we going to add a new service or product on what is already available? Do we need to bring more business at lunchtime or dinner? These are the different goals that often requires different strategies to achieve. For instance, if we are to sell a certain product mentioned, then we want to express or to increase the foot traffic or the demand of itself. But if we want to somehow change the business strategy, then we need to somehow have a marketing goal in our enterprise. Next is the description of product and service uniqueness. To win customers, we need to distinguish what competition and what is our perceived competition way. How do we call unique selling proposition? And it is very important that we know what our overall marketing strategy is. Lower cost, better quality, the hours of the day or the evening we are open, the years of experience, the speed of service are a few possible differences that could attract customers and could make our product and service unique among others. By identifying the key features and the benefits of what we can sell, then we can indicate what makes our product unique. And this is somehow makes the people summarizes everything that what our product is made of and makes unique. Next is defining your target market. By creating a profile on what our ideal customer is and what our target market is, it is also the identification of what type of person buys a certain service or what do they frequently buy. Do not fall into trap believing that everyone or anyone can be your just customer. Identifying the key points, what are their demographic profile, psychographic profile, or understanding their lifestyle enables us to further understand what our target market is, our target customer is. Neither all women nor men is our target market. Nonetheless, we have a general product that we can offer. But nonetheless, specifying or creating a definite target market would enable us to understand and explore the different activities as far as e-commerce is concerned. Next is we need to understand what customer wants. Customers don't necessarily want to buy what you sell. They don't really want the service you perform. They want the solution to a problem or benefit your service provides. Somehow have a reflection. A plumber customers aren't really interested in plumbing. They want their leaky pipes to be fixed. A web developer's customers don't want database or design. They want a website that will make them look good and functional. If somehow you need help in figuring what your customer really wants to buy, then you can somehow explore. You can somehow expand your understanding through the conduct of market research, a feasibility study, or a market test. Then you're going to get a better results in understanding what your customer wants. Next is learning the best time and the best place as well as format in reaching your target market. Once you have identified your target market, then ask yourself, where and when would that customer want to learn about the product or buy it? If you don't know, ask potential customers how they discover and choose your type of product or service. Their answers can help you decide on how much time and effort you will put into social media, networking, or getting any referrals, as well as making a content marketing of your product. Put your business and promotional materials where likely customers will find them. Reasonably, make yourself a trusted resource to customers. People like to buy from people they know and trust. They don't like to having anything solid to make them. Becoming a trusted resource to your prospects through provision of information will help them make a good choice and more preferably choose what your service or product is. Making yourself a resource for media. Members of the press are always looking for authoritative sources to quote. Keep in touch with local media through online or offline network groups, and maybe subscribe to any other platform, maybe online or somehow an offline availability, to receive inquiries from media who are looking for such products that you are selling. Setting up professional social media profiles is very important. You need to have social media presences for yourself and your businesses on all, or if not possible, almost social media channels. Among them are LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, among others. Be sure of your profile is professional and has a link to your website if possible. If you meet a prospect and they lose your business card, they might type your name in the search engine and try to find you. Having a profile on the biggest social media sites will allow them to find you and link to your websites. Setting up business profiles is important as setting up professional social media profiles, such as Google Business Listing being places for business, is very helpful in finding your business availability online. Considerably, participation in social media groups is important because it will enable your target customer to look on the different reviews and different perspective as far as your product is concerned. Also, your customer will see you as a credible product resource or an expert product resource. They can also help you give it understand your customer better. It depends on what you sell, of course. Look for a specific topic or groups or location based in any discussion groups. The next is developing a content strategy for marketing. If your product or service is one of the customers tend to research before they buy, you need a content marketing strategy. The same is true if being recognized as an expert in one's industry or field. It is important that we need to reach your specific marketing goal. Among the tactics you'll use is writing articles related to the service you provide. You'll most likely want to content that answers questions customers have at each stage of buying cycle. Put some of the articles on your own site and distribute others to the other site that may reach your possible audience. Be sure to include an about the author resource box which linked to your website or to your profile. The articles will help them get your and your company is known. And this will help them establish your credibility. Others related tactics is to implement their content marketing strategy, including using with white papers and other giveaways to generate leads and creating and distributing infographics. As all that is may seem, print up flyers and brochures would help you to enhance or boost internet marketing activities. Even though we live in a digital age, print marketing is still important. Print up flyers, brochures, or other handouts and distribute them at membership groups you belong if you're allowed. You can get free templates from available internet sources. When you know you'll need 100 more copies at a time, compare cost of having them printed to the cost of printing your own. Be sure you allow enough time to have printing delivered to you. And one of the click technique today is volunteering to speak in business groups. If your marketing goal is to get known or to get seen as an expert, speaking at a local or business events can be advantageous. Business groups often need interesting speakers to attract members to meetings. Your talk should be about some area of your specialty, but should focus on the audience informational needs and the problems they want to solve. As much as this is related, submitting proposals to speak in industry engagement is also important. Local, regional, and national group conferences need speakers too. If you are an expert in your field, submit proposal to speak at such events. If you don't need a lot of experience speaking, see if you can get on a panel instead of giving a solo speech. Be sure to promote your participation in the panel before the event and link any videos or the after-event promo the conference planner has posted. Seeking referrals and recommendation. Constantly be on the lookout for ways to get customers and acquaintances to recommend you to their friends. Such recommendations bring ready-to-buy customers to your doorstep, customers who already trust you, and therefore gets easier for them to buy your products. Some recommendations and referrals happens on their own, but you can increase referrals by proactive and acquiring them. Referring business to other business is also important as giving referrals because people recommend people they like, and business people usually like other business people who sends them business. Business co-marketing pertains to different arrangement that you make with another business. It may be formed in verbal or in contract that reaches the same customer base that you do, but sells a different product or differentiated product. Maybe a possible share mailings or giveaway coupons, and partnership or co-marketing with other businesses can be attributed to this activity. Boosting social media presence is very important, such as provisions of tweeting, mentioning, and linking other profile posts to your products and other key services that your enterprise or internet marketing activities is engaged with. Creation of email lists and information setting, mailings. This would help your prospect's customer to reach you on a possible available email list that you're going to provide. More so, informative mailings assures the customers or your prospective customers to have a customer engagement and customer assurance that the product or the service you are selling is of and or quality and has a business or enterprise responsibility for what you offer. Being proactive in networking is very important. Don't just join network groups. Show up, and some of them on a regular basis. Choose the ones that are most likely to attract your type of customers, and try our 2-lead group as well. The best source of business for the majority of small service business is referrals through networks. The more often you're seen and participated in groups, the more likely you are to be remembered when a member asks for a referral. Postcards and mailings are great for keeping in touch with potential customers and existing customers. The persons who doesn't have time to talk to you today may need your services or know someone who does. Maybe a month or 6 months from now on. Keep your name fresh with regular mailings. You may ask for referrals. Besides asking existing clients if they know anyone who else can use your services, consider what other professionals you know who could refer your business to you. Maybe a vice versa activity would do so. If you're an electrician, for example, talk to local builders or remodeling contractors, plumbers, and people who lay the tile. If you're a graphic artist or designer, talk to a web designer or ad agencies about referring work. And you need to have a website or web pages. Another circumstance that is amazing in the number of various small businesses or micro enterprises is that they really need to have website or web pages for them to be available online or any various platforms. Moving on, we need to understand somehow a key point. What is a digital marketing or digital commerce on some coin or somehow digital marketing environment and traditional marketing environment? While having a marketing budget is important for any small business, it's equally important to spend it on the right direction. But how do we assure that we spend it on the right decision, choosing a digital or a traditional marketing prospect? For many businesses, reaching the right marketing decision is not easy, even though it can make a huge difference in their result. By gaining clarity on the digital marketing versus traditional marketing aspect, a business can get better idea of which marketing method is appropriate and how it is applied. For instance, if you want to decide on which social media are we going to use, then there is an analysis between what customer base do we have or which customer base has many, then we could proceed on which social media are we going to use. Running a successful business is not just about choosing the appropriate market or having a high quality product. It is also about leveraging the right kind of marketing techniques and marketing strategies in order to reach out to your target audience and convert them into leads or customers. Understanding the different prospects between digital and traditional marketing gives us a leeway to understand our competition base in internet marketing. Traditional marketing in per se pertains to the different types of marketing that is hard to ignore and include traditional ads we encounter on a daily basis. Most of them are common and most tried offline marketing tactics that come under in these 5 major categories. The first is print marketing, includes magazines or newspaper. Also, we have the broadcast, which is TV or radio. Also have direct mail, such as catalogs and postcards. And then we have the telephone or telemarketing or SMS marketing. And then we have the outdoor traditional marketing, which includes billboards and flyers. Considerably, digital marketing or online marketing refers to the marketed related work that a business does through internet or an electronic device such as mobile phone or any other devices. Could be a tablet. Any business, regardless of size, can have a leverage in digital marketing to reach out their target market, connect with prospects, and convert more of them into customer or clients. The reason why digital marketing is crucial for business today is because the internet is becoming one of the most used tools. More and more people are logging on the web to carry out their day-to-day activities, which includes purchasing goods and services. If you have some questions, you may post your questions on our Google Class, and we are going to proceed with our activity today. May humbly request you to please go back again to our e-commerce Google Class and proceed with the activity that is assigned for today.